passed a resolution in favor of that. I would just like to have us reiterate our continuing support. This is a new piece of legislation, bipartisan legislation. Rob Whitman, Bobby Scott, and Don Kitchen put the bill in on Tuesday. So if it's appropriate, I would offer a motion to have the board express its continued support for the addition of that 44 acres by this proposed legislation.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I could elaborate on this just briefly. So in June of 2018, we passed a resolution that we all agreed to in terms of the presidential proclamation, the Commonwealth transferring property, the historic preservation easements, the National Park Service working on 1 Fort Monroe, more property being transferred. 2016, the NPS indicated it accepted a donation of 44 acres of land. August 18, 2016, we approved a resolution in support of the transfer. In August of 2016, the NPS and SMA worked to finalize the boundary, so we know what the boundary is. It's 35 acres of land to be donated, plus a 5-acre expansion of the boundary easement. Then we notified the Commonwealth that the boundary easement process was completed on June 16th. The final survey has actually been recorded in the Hampton Circuit Court on December 8, 2017 in Plat Book 5 on page 48. Then it goes on to say that we are basically encouraging the National Park Service to accept this donation, or the Department of Interior to accept the donation. And it goes on to state what the date is. And then it says, we strongly urge the United States Department of Interior to allow the National Park Service. The point of my long story is, we could easily change these last 3 items, and everything else is consistent with what Trustee Destry or Jarvis has suggested. And I think that Catherine Surface-Burks has some language for us, and so we actually, if we read this, we could actually do this today, or we can put it off until November and get everybody a chance to read it.
Well, the one thing that's changed from that history, and I'm glad you brought that up, is that the current administration refused to accept the donation. And so the reason for this legislation is that these members of Congress are seeking to pass legislation to force the administration to accept the donation. That's the purpose. That's why the legislation is needed. The authority is already there, but the administration chose not to use it, so Congress is pursuing a legislative fix. And I think we should specifically endorse the legislation.
Given the nuances of that, my senses tell me that we should wait until we get the wording correct. But if you want to do it today, we can see what our attorney is written.
What's your pleasure?
The chances of legislation being enacted between now and November are slim. So I think we should wait and get it right in November.
I see people nodding their heads, so let's put it on the next agenda, please.
We're very excited about this, though. It's a good idea. Thank you, Destry.
Is Mike Westfall still here?